Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday? Yeah. Thursday, November 21st. This month has flown by. Anyway, I know it's been a minute, but I'm back with a couple of things to show you. Well, more than a couple. Um, First, we'll start with what's on my wall. Okay, so this first one here, this one right here was actually is a pattern by um, Tony from TL Yarn Crafts. Um, this is the Coles River kerchief. It's really nice. It's asymmetrical. Put a knot on this end. It's actually quite beautiful. The color I used was, the yarn I used actually was Mandala Ombre. And this colorway was Harmony. And then this other wrap I have over here, I used the same yarn, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember the pattern. But this one is more straight. It's like more like a wrap. Actually, let me take them down and show them. Excuse me. So this is actually the kerchief. Really pretty. Can be worn, excuse me, like so. Um, well, if I can get it right. How she has it in her pictures is much better than I'm doing, but it's very pretty. I really like this shawl. I mean, you could probably wear it just about any way you wanted to. You could probably pin it. It'll probably make it stay better. But yeah, it had different stitches. Very pretty shawl. And this was actually a crochet along she had going on. It's been a little while now, but yeah, this is what I used for mine. Um, Hang it back up here right quick. And um, this one, like I said, it's a longer wrap. Um, it's pretty long. If this looks familiar to anybody, could you let me know? Because I really do not remember what pattern I use. And I know it's not my own, but I can't find it anywhere. But this one is very pretty too. It can actually be worn as a scarf or if you wanted to cover your head a little bit, you know, it's really pretty. I like it as well. So those are my what's on my wall items. Excuse me. And that's that. So actually what I've been working on is quite a few things. I'm just gonna put these down here on the floor. Um, I started I wanted to start doing more hats, but I wanted to start with something very simple. Um, so I went on Ravelry and I looked up something and I found the simple double crochet hat. And I wanted to be able to do multiple sizes. Excuse me. Have a pattern that had, would work with multiple sizes. Excuse me again. And the pattern I found was from Umbaku Baka Design Crochet. I think that's it. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Um, but it's called the Simple Double Crochet Hat. I mean, you can't get any simpler than that. So I actually started out with, these are preemies. Forgive me, I haven't woven in my ends yet, so forgive me. But I have 10 of these. And the yarn I used for this was, oh, this is Burnett Pop in the Violet Vision. So I just made a few preemie hats. Was on a roll. Ended up making 10. 10 of those. And that's actually pink. I don't know why it's coming out almost white, but it's pink. And actually that's, a couple of them ended up with solid colors. Most of them are multiple colors, but there was a purple that was solid. And here's a pink one that was solid. There's more like a lilac one that ended up being solid. And a darker purple one that ended up being solid. And as you can tell, a lot of the rest of them were. So I'm just putting a rubber band around them so I remember which group is which, because I have more than one size here. So this was, like I said, these were the preemies. I ended up with 10 of those. And then I ended up with 10 of the newborn hats. And I finished up with the Burnett Pop. This was one skein that I had. Those were the newborn ones. And these are more multicolored. It was hard to get, one. But I think I do have one. Yep, here's one lilac one. That's solid lilac, surprisingly. But everybody else, has a little bit of each color in there somewhere. And here's a solid pink one. And that was 8 of those. And then I moved on to Red Heart Roll With It Tweed. And this colorway is actually called Party Mix. And that's what that band looks like. So I end up with, and these work up so pretty with the Roll With It tweed. I think those are so pretty. And you get different looks. Now, I'm not a lot into sports, but when I was working on this one, just the top part reminded me of the Lakers. The purple and the gold. So those were my newborn hats, and I have 10 of those. And then I moved on to 0-3 months. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen a baby in a while, but these look pretty big to me, but they're cute. Well, maybe they're not too big. But there is one. And there's another one. There's another one. I wish the color would show up better, but I guess this is best as I can get it right now. It's gloomy here in Illinois. But I'll take the rain over the snow. Here's another one that reminds me of the Lakers, except for the bottom. And then there's the middle section of the Lakers. But these work up so quick. And here's one that looked like it was going to almost be a complete Lakers hat, except for this top section. But they're really simple. It's a simple double crochet hat with a slip stitch border. I mean, simple, really fast, really quick. The size that I'm on now is 3 to 6 months is the section I'm working on now. And I only had one of the Roll With It tweed. Those other ones, it ended up being 2 cakes. And this was the last one in that color. And then I had one skein of Burnett Premium. I think this is an old one. The color for this is called Highland Ridge Variegated. The colors kind of remind me of Chicago Bears. I'm from Illinois. I'm not from Chicago, but I'm from Illinois. But you mix these look like really cute little boy hats. So it looks like I have 4 in the variegated, and then this one, the top part was variegated, and then I had to move to Red Heart, Super Saver, and Gray Heather. And then I had a little bit of a cake left, so I finished another one in Gray Heather. So it looks like we have 1, 5, 6, 7. And then I moved on to, because you got to have 10 of each size. I guess that's what I'm working on. So I had a little bit of Gray Heather left. And then at the bottom, I'm using I Love This Yarn. And the colorway is Spring Heather. And it's like mint color, but it has like purple and brown and goldish color stripes going through it. It's very pretty. So this is one. And then this will be a whip as well because I'm working on one. So that was that. And then another thing that I'm working on, I found a pattern by Nana's Crafty Home. And the name of it is Painted Desert Triangle Scarf, which is very pretty. I just made, so you can use striping yarn, and you start at the corner and you go up, and it makes the different stripes or whatever. The difference between mine and the one her pattern, she puts fringe on the end. And I didn't want to put fringe, so I just took granny stitches and went around it in a different way, since it's not, it's going in a different, so I just went around the edge of the border. But and this yarn is DK Colors, and the colorway is Alpine. I love this colorway. But forgive my ends again. But I think it's a very pretty scarf. Something simple, you can wrap it around you. I'm not good at scarves, if you guys notice. But yeah, I really enjoy it. And like I said, hers was beautiful with the fringe. I just don't like making fringe. I don't know if I'm lazy. I don't know if you would call it that, but I just don't like making fringe. So that's that one. And then I have another one that I'm almost done with. I'm just putting the border on it as well. And it's the same colorway, but it works up a little bit different. The stripes do. So that is that. Let me see. What else do I have? Updates. So I went to see my mom, and the blanket for the angel, she did not get it because my mother informed me that she thinks it needs a border. So I have it back with me. I'm going to put a border on it, and then I'll either hopefully be able to take it to her, but I may have to ship it to her. But that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to do a border and granny stitch. I'm going to do a row of white, a row of the pink, which was Red Heart ombre, in, it's not pink though, Jazzy, that's what it's called. And then a row of the Red Heart ombre in violet. And then I may, which I'm also thinking about doing, is putting 3 more rows on, but using single crochet to finalize the border. I think that's going to be very pretty. So yep, that's all I'm working. Well, that's not all I'm working on. I have so many things I'm working on. But I'll show you guys those next time. because this video is long enough. I don't like to go too long. So I hope everyone is having a great week. It's getting close to the weekend. Um, and I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. Anytime I get to see my mom, it's a great time for me. So it puts me in a much better mood. So that's really all that's going on with me today. Just working all weekend. I'm going to try and come back sooner. I'm not going to promise, but I'm going to try and come back sooner. So it's not, the videos aren't so far in between, because I do have a lot of things that I would like to show you guys. So everybody, I hope everyone has a great weekend. And I hope you have a great day, whatever time it is where you are. So hope to see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.